I'm Noreen. Welcome back to Oh So Sweet. So in today's video we're going to have a look at how we clean your sewing machine. So we're going to have a look at the little plate underneath the presser foot. We're going to lift that up. I'm going to show you how to clean underneath the bobbin holder. Otherwise you will notice a little bit of friction and tension building up, and that can have an effect on your thread tension, on your projects. So it's something you need to do quite regularly. I don't know what mine's going to look like under there. I haven't cleaned my machine in a long time. So I'm hoping there's enough lint to, to show you how bad it can get. Anyway, just wanted to quickly share the oil. This is the oil that I use for my machine. It's a Singer machine. It's kind of like a multi-purpose oil. So you can use it for other things such as a picture of a car, bike, drill. A sewing machine. So you can use other types of oils. Just be careful on do a bit of research on what oils that you do use if you're not using an oil that's specifically for sewing machines. Ideally, I recommend you get something that is specifically for sewing machines. I have heard of people using olive oil, but I don't know if that's right. So it's best to stick to something that's specifically for sewing machines. Anyway, so we'll have a go at applying this, doing a little bit of cleaning, using some cotton buds to clean. Okay, so let's get started. Okay folks, so first thing we're going to do is remove the presser foot and the needle just to avoid any accidents. So I'm just going to get my screwdriver, going to remove the needle that I've got in there. There we go, and let's move on to the presser foot. And there we go, put that to the side. Okay, so I'm going to take off this little cap here for my bobbin holder, pop that aside, and the next thing we're going to do is remove these two screws here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is lift this plate and pop that aside. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we've got a lot of lint build-up here, as you can see. That's quite embarrassing, that. My goodness, there's lots. So we'll look at sort of getting that cleaned up. So we'll get a little cotton bud. So the good thing about this earbud is that you can really kind of get in there into the little kind of nooks and crannies and pull out lots and lots of that lint that gathers up. Plenty in there coming out. Okay, so I've gotten quite a bit of fluff out from the surrounding areas. I might just go over again with some more fresh earbuds, just cleaning those areas. But what I want to do first is I want to lift up this bobbin holder here. So I'm just going to lift that up. Okay, so we've got a little bit of gathering over here, but there's quite a lot of build up in there, so we're going to get that cleaned up now. Wow, that is quite a lot. Okay, so what we've managed to do is get quite a lot of the lint that was in there. We managed to get that out and clean the back of our bobbin holder. So next step is to have a look at applying the oil. So this is our oil. I'm going to pop a few drops just in the centre there. 1, 2. Okay, and then what I'm going to do next is get one of these little buds and give it a little bit of a swirl around. So make sure you're sort of covering all areas. So I've just started with a couple of drops initially, because what that will do is it'll get the remaining dirt that is left in there. You'll actually manage to get it to stick to the earbud. There we go. Get some more out. There we go. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more oil in now. I'm going to do about 3 drops in there. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just going to dab that around a little bit, just distributing a little bit of oil within the whole disc. Okay, can I have 1 more drop? Ooh, a couple in there. You can always soak that up with your cotton bud. That's the good thing about using cotton buds. If you do accidentally put a little bit too much in, you can soak it up with some fresh cotton buds. But I'll give that a good mix around. And there we go, that has been oiled now. Much better, so much more cleaner. So, I'm going to put bobbin holder back in there. There we go. Now, when your machine's actually turning, it's the bobbin that sort of goes left and right like this. It's constantly moving, so this is the part that needs quite a lot of lubrication in order for it to move, and that's the part that you'll regularly need to oil, because it does dry out, it does get sort of, you know, obviously with constant use, it will create a lot of friction, so make sure that you are oiling that regularly and also keeping it clean. Okay. So next step is to pop back the plate that was on there, just making sure that everything's kind of fitting in place. Get these screws back on. Okay, so that's the needle gone back on. And there we go. Okay folks, so hopefully that has helped and given you a little bit more information on how to clean your machine underneath the press foot, how to apply oil, how to keep it well balanced. And just remember, obviously, you know, after every project or perhaps before a very important project, you might want to just get that opened up, give that a clean. If you're using it quite regularly, maybe sort of every 2 to 3 weeks, do give it a good clean. So just remember, if you are looking after your machine will look after all of your projects. So in the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at actually creating a zipper pouch bag. So this is something that I wanted to do in this one, but we've run out of time. However, in the next video, we'll have a look at creating a little pouch. It'll be nice to get started on that first project. So hopefully I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for tuning into Oh So Sweet.